we're going to work through a new patient well-child checkup. So this is our new patient annual checkup. They're currently in the waiting, so we're ready for them to go to a room. We're going to move them to the room. Remember, you can either click on the chart or the pencil to go into the encounter or chart. The pencil takes you directly to edit mode, so that is the easiest way. If it is red, that means that you can edit it. So this is what's in the walk-in, so you'll have to select a rendering provider. If it's on your provider schedule, you will not have to do that. Okay, so before, when we were doing this patient's histories and stuff, before we check them in, we've already put in amoxicillin, so we can reconcile that. No new medicines. So this is where you will add in, and we already have the history in there also. So it is saved. It will always be on there until you remove it for this patient. For every new chart that we create, it will be there. So if we're ready to start our checkup, then we can go down here to 5-year checkup. Click on that. We want to merge this because if we override this, it's going to remove anything that we have already put in there. Merge is when you're going to use multiple templates or want to save things from the past. So click merge. And it puts in everything that needs to be completed for a 5-year checkup. If there is something that you did not do, then you will remove it, but you'll see everything is in there. So it already puts a chief complaint. It fills in their name, their age, their gender, and what they're here for automatically. If you needed to say, also with runny nose, then you can click in that box and you can type that in there. If it's just a normal straightforward, you don't have to do anything there. Again, scroll down, the history is already in there for you. If you've entered them before, you can reconcile their problem list. That's really more of a provider thing. This review of systems will be on every chart. So if they're having any of this, you can click that. If you ask them, make sure they didn't have anything, they've not had any fever, not had any cough, not have any rashes today, and no headache, then you can click those. If you did not ask them, do not click it. All right. So then it goes down to our questions. These are the exact same questions that we had in Health Fusion and in the same order. So there should really be no surprises. If something is not correct, please let me know and I can easily edit it. So you just go down through there, selecting everything, just like you normally would. This is where you'll enter your vitals. Let's see, he's 41 inches today, 41 pounds. If you click the little calculator, whoops, 41 pounds, not ounces. Calculator will tell you his BMI. I'll enter in his blood pressure, his temp, and then you can put that. If you need any notes to say he's wearing a cast or something, you can type those in down there. It saves those there. It also puts your name and the time that you did them. Okay, so this is the providers, just a physical exam, so you won't need to do anything there. The codes are in here. If for some reason it is, if they didn't pass the hearing screening, then that's when you will need to add one. So you will, click this X and then research it. Add those in there. A BMI code. I did not put BMI codes because there's so many. I felt like it would probably be harder to X them all than to put the one that was appropriate. So to do that, you click on the Diagnosis Quick Pick, and that brings up all the well-child checkup codes that we commonly use. So you can just type in this BMI up here, and it'll bring up those. I think his was 88%, so we click this one and save, and it puts it in there for us. For other visits, I'll go ahead and show you this. There are other quick picks. These are more for providers, but like I say, it's a sick. There is just a BMI code, so you don't have to search for that each time. So if you're on sick visits and you're doing BMI, then it'll be there. So your BMI is there. If for some reason you don't have your Bright Futures and you can't find them really quickly, they will all be in here. So on this little hat, you can click on the hat and it will bring up all of the options that are for or that I have linked to a checkup code. So all the Bright Futures, I'll eventually have them in there. Okay, so those should be the only codes that you need to add. Here is where you will put the results for hearing screenings, and it's already in there. So use failed or not tested, uncooperative. Okay, same for vision, and if you need any comments, patient lost interest. If you think that it's maybe not a good test because they were just kind of guessing or whatever, and they have contacts or glasses, then you put that there. So these are already there, these codes that you typically have to put. If, say, you need to do a lid, quick pick, go to checkups, and it'll be under capillary. So you just click that, save it, and it's in there. Your modifier should be in there. Again, with everything else, if you find that something's not right, please let me know so I can fix it. If you add that and you're like, oh no, we changed our mind, we didn't do it, just click the X. Takes it away. And then educations are already there. Same what we give them. I put both the VFC options of Medicaid and private, so the other ones are in there. So if they're underinsured, you can search for that up here under plan field. But you only have to remove which one does not apply to them. If y'all find it's easier, if you're forgetting to remove one and it would be easier just to add it, then let me know and I can do that. So now that we've put everything in, it's ready for the provider, so we can save it. And it says that it's saved. So if you want to go and print, your vital signs, you just click on this vital signs. If you wanted to say it's, a recheck weight and you just want to print the weights, then you click on that print vitals and it has everything there. If you want to do the growth charts, then you do here. It is a little bit different than our other growth charts as far as the big kids because it's in 3 separate pages. So here is the height will be there. It has this line, which I kind of like and kind of don't, but it is what it is. I like it because you can see, okay, something's not right. It's now going straight up. Something changed. So click print. It prints it kind of small, so you'll probably have to edit the scale of it to make it bigger, because if you do default, it's like weird. So just do custom and find what looks best, and then each time you print, it should be the correct size. Apparently that's too big. So about 150 puts it on the full page, and then you print that. And you'll have to go to each one to print it. The BMI. and print those. So that should be everything that you need to do the checkup. If you cut out of it and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to put that, then you just click on this charts and the edit. As long as the provider has not signed it, then you can still add things that you need to.